पुस्तकेषु विद्या निद्रस्य चरण आत्मवश्चो विजेतात्मा प्रसादामधिगच्छति प्रसादे सर्वदुःखानां हानिस्यसोपजायते प्रसन्ना चेतसे हासु बुद्धिः प्रयवतिष्ठते नास्ति बुद्धिरयुक्तस्य न चायुक्तस्य भावना न च भवयतः शान्तितरशास्त्रस्य कुतः सखम् इन्द्रियाणां हि चरन्तं यन्मनो विधीयते तदस्य हरति प्रज्ञां वायुर्नावर्गी वमी वाम्भसि तस्माद्धास्य महाबाहो निगृहानि सर्वस इन्द्रियार्थे भव्यस्तस्य प्रज्ञा प्रतिष्ठता या निशा सर्वभूतानां तस्या जागृति संयमी यस्या जागृति भूतानि सा निशा पश्यतो मने पुण्यमायामचल प्रतिष्ठं समुद्रमापं प्रविशन्ति यत्यं तदत्तकामायं प्रवसन्ति सर्वे सशान्ति मानोति न कामी विहाय कामनयः सर्वान् पुमाचरति निःस्पृहः निब्रह्मो निरहकारः शान्तिं गच्छति एवा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थः नैनां विमुह्यति स्थित्वा संयमन्तं कालेऽपि ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रुच्छति इति श्री भगवद्गीता सेकंड श्री भागवत गीता अध्याय संपूर्ण शिल प्रभुपाद शिल गुरुदेव की जय श्री राधा गोपीनाथ की जय और वैष्णव वृंद के चरण में कोटि कोटि दंडवत प्रणाम जय शिल प्रभुपाद थैंक यू एच प्रीति विलासिनी
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Very, very sweet chanting, Mataji. Thank you so much for coming and volunteering and chanting so nicely. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Vranda Gopika Mataji. Very beautiful chanting. Krishna is so pleased with your chanting. Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Vranda Gopika Mataji. Thank you so much, Mataji, for that very nice chanting.
All glories to Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev, Sri Radha Gopinath, and in our counselor, H.G. Janava Mataji. We all 30 Vaishnava will read one sloka together. So all credits goes to all Vaishnava.
Thank you, Mataji. Panchakalpatarubhyascha kripascha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। नामाचार्य श्रीला हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। श्रीला प्रभुपाद की जय। श्रीला गुरु महाराज की जय। All glories to all the assembled devotees. Hare Krishna. This is Chinmayi Vrajapriya Devi Dasi welcoming each one of you to our Bhakti Sangha mid-morning session. And since it's already 11 o'clock EST, I would like to go ahead and read Srila Prabhupada's quote today, but I welcome each one of you to our mid-morning session. Couldn't do it personally today, so please accept my apologies for that. So today's Srila Prabhupada quote is, Mataji, I'm good to read, right?
Yes, Mataji, you're on record.
Okay, thank you, Mataji. This Krishna consciousness temple is the hospital for the deceased spirit soul, and everyone is deceased. Come to this hospital. We shall take care of you and cure your material disease. This was said by His Divine Grace at Auckland, April 14th, 1972. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Today we are very fortunate to have Her Grace Antaranga Tulasi Mataji. And Mataji will be talking on Caitanya Bhagavata Madhya khanda, 23rd chapter from 271 to 293 verses. I do not see Mataji. So till Mataji joins, we'll continue to chant. Oh, Mataji is here. Hare Krishna, Antaranga Tulasi Mataji. We are so happy to welcome you, and thank you for giving your time. Though you have a little daughter, you're here with us, glorifying the Supreme Lord. So we are eagerly waiting to hear from you, Mataji. Please take over. And Mataji, you'll be talking on Caitanya Bhagavata Madhya Khanda, 23rd chapter, texts 271 to 293. Over to you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, thank you so much for welcoming me. And I am very happy to be a part of this group once again. It is always a pleasure, as I always say, to be in association of devotees who regularly study the pastimes of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And so I'm extremely fortunate to be a part of you after quite some time. So today we are going to study Caitanya Bhagavata Madhya Madhya Khanda. We shall begin with Mangalacharan. Am I audible clearly, Matajis?
Yes, Mataji, we can hear you.
There is a storm going on in Mayapur now, suddenly. So maybe there may be internet fluctuations, so please forgive me. Om Ajnanatirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshuram Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dati Swapadantikam Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Jayapataka Swami Pradhamani Nama Acharya Padaya Ripaya Kapapadaya Gaurakatha Dhamadaya Niradhamatarini Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Krishnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niradhamani Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshtarine Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Advaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Vrindavan Das Thakur ki Jai. Sri Krishna's Kaviraj Goswami glorifies Vrindavan Das Thakur in his Chaitanya Charitamrita, and we shall offer our obeisances to Vrindavan Das Thakur by reciting those verses. Krishna Leela Bhagavate Kahe Veda Vyas Chaitanya Leela Vyas Vrindavan Das Vrindavan Das Kaila Chaitanya Mangal Jahar Shravane Nashe Sarva Amangal चैतन्य निताय रजाते जानिए महिमा जाते जाने कृष्णा भक्ति सिद्धांत रसीमा मनुष्य रचित नारे ऐचे ग्रंथ धन्य वृंदावन दास मुखे वक्ता श्री चैतन्य. So today we shall read from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavat Madhya Khanda, chapter 23, text 271 onwards. So this chapter is describing the discussion that is happening in the heavenly planets. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has delivered Jagai and Madhai. So Madhya Khanda describes the Sankirtan Leela of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And especially in the last chapters, we have seen the deliverance of Jagai and Madhai, and then the glorification of the Lord's devotees such as Murari Gupta, and then Devanand Pandit being chastised by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And now we are going to discuss this chapter 23. We are discussing the Lord wandering in Navadvipa. and how the entire world is the three worlds, the spiritual, the upper planet, the middle planet, the lower planet. They are all amazed by Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's wonderful Sankirtan movement and wandering in the streets of Navadvipa, performing various beautiful pastimes. So here we see how you have already read through the route through which Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would wander in Navadvip Dham. So it is described of how he goes through the street of the weavers and gets cloths from them, how he goes to visit Sridhar Angan, that is, he visits Kolavich Sridhar sometimes. So in this way, different routes Mahaprabhu would take, and he would walk through the district of Nadia in Navadvip Dham. And then Vrindavan Das Thakur begins to explain how this Kazi had attacked Srivas Thakur, and Mahaprabhu got very angry. So that pastime is also described. So Srivas Thakur was performing festival, was performing kirtan, and at that time, this Kazi, who is very envious, he gets informed by some Smarta Brahmanas, and then he comes and stops the kirtan. And he says that catch the people who perform kirtan. And let us see what this Nimai Pandit will do, because he knows that he is the leader of the kirtan. So in this way, then Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he decides to perform um, a civil disobedience movement against the Qazi by taking Kirtan to the road. All this time, Mahaprabhu was performing Kirtan within the house. And when the Qazi stopped, Mahaprabhu thought, this Qazi is stopping Kirtan within the house. I will do Kirtan in the road. Let's see what this Qazi can do. So Mahaprabhu decided in this way, and our dear Gaur Sundar of Nadia, he starts organizing um, a proper what can I say, a march past, a march forward against Kazi. So there is proper planning. Who will go first? Who will dance? Who will sing? Who will be with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? To participate, the common people, the public of Navadvip who will come to participate in this march, what should they do? What is the slogan that they're going to say? What should they bring in their hand? So, like this, all the Vaishnavas are there. They are all coming. There's a beautiful verse that describes the Vaishnavas of Navadvipa. It says, Gadadhar, Bakreshwar, Murari Shrivas, Gopinatha Jagadisha, Vipra Gangadas, Ramai, Govinda Nandan, Sri Chandrasekhara, Vasudeva Shri Garbha, Mukunda Sridhara, Govinda Jagadananda Nandanacharya, Shuklambara Adi Jay Jay Jane Ei Karya. So these are all the list of the devotees who are participating. All wonderful, exalted Vaishnavas of Navadvipa, who are Mahaprabhu's eternal associates. They are all present in this movement, um, in this Sankirtan party that is going to go to the Kazi's palace itself. So in this way, the Kirtan begins. They are all starting to leave. And at that time, here we see Vrindavan Das Thakur, he is describing this Kirtan party and how the entire Navadvip city is very anxious and millions of people come together. The demigods are looking at this, they are ecstatic, they also want to join. There is no place. It's a very special, very unique, and a never before seen event in Navadvipa. Just like Jagai Madai Uddhar. Like that, everyone is ecstatic. And in this way, when this pastime is happening, Vrindavan Das Thakur decides that now I want to glorify and I want to describe the beauty of Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu when this pastime is happening. When letting Sankirtan on the streets, how beautiful is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's form. Because this is the Grihastha, during this time when this pastime is happening, Sri Gaur Sundar is the Grihastha. So he's dressed very well in silk garments and he's wearing ornaments. He's having a beautiful, long, curly, shining black hair. His eyes are anointed with kajal, and he's wearing all ointments and he's very beautiful. Chandana Charchita. He's wearing chandan. And so therefore, extremely beautiful form he's having. So therefore, Vrindavan Das Thakur, he wants to describe it. So recently as part of Mahaprabhu tourism, we took devotees of the Gaur Mandal Yatra visiting the different holy places that are present in Gaur Mandal or in Bengal in different districts, apart from Navadvip Mandal. So we were visiting this place, the birthplace of Lochandas Thakur. It is Kogram, around 2 hours from Mayapur Dham. So we took around 25 devotees on Yatra, and his Grace Adil Krishna Prabhu accompanied us. So he was explaining, sitting in Lochandas Thakur's birthplace. Lochandas Thakur authored the biography of Mahaprabhu by the name Sri Chaitanya Mangal. So he was describing, Atul Krishna Prabhu was describing how Chaitanya Charitamrit, Chaitanya Bhagavat, Chaitanya Mangal, three biographies of Gaura Mahaprabhu is there. And of these three, Chaitanya Charitamrita is very philosophical. And Chaitanya Mangal is describing more of the rasa, the mellows. And Vrindavan Das Thakur Chaitanya Bhagavat, it is more descriptive. So that is why we find, if you have all read Chaitanya Bhagavat for such a long time, it's very, very descriptive. Any small event also is described. How was the entrance decorated? How were the people decorated? What was the mood? What was each person doing? Very descriptive description, very vivid description of the event. You feel like the event is happening in front of you, or you are within the event. So that is a speciality of Vrindavan Das Thakur's writing. So therefore, Vrindavan Das Thakur he gets engrossed when he's describing a pastime. That is Vrindavan Das Thakur's style of writing. When he's writing the pastime of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he does not see that the book is becoming big or this may be repetition, what I've said before. He gets completely engrossed in that pastime and just glorifies the Lord. It's a very extempo and very, very, it engrosses our mind also. So therefore, he's very, very alert in describing every single detail. So here, then, with the desire to describe the um, beautiful body, the transcendental mannerisms of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he starts writing a song. He is writing a book which is comprising of shlokas. So, like we all read, no? Like, for example, text number 269 is Hari Bala Mugda Loka, Hari Hari Bolo Re, Nama Bhashe Nahi Rai Shamana Bhai Re. So this is a shloka. So in Chaitanya Bhagavat, all these verses are in this shloka format. But Vrindavan Das Thakur, unable to contain himself, he starts to write songs where he really feels it's a very beautiful thing. I want to write this as a bhajan, where people can sing this song. So then, from text 271 onwards, he starts to write a song. So therefore, it's a very long song. It's around 20 verses comprising this song. And he himself says that in text number 292, he says that, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, the phrase Vimsha Pada Gita refers to 20 verses beginning from text 271 up to the verse ending with Maje Shobhe Dvija Raja, which means text 291. So from 271 to 291 is 20 verse song that he has written. Vimsha Pada Gita, it's to be sung, it's a Geet. So therefore, I have been also assigned this section. So I have also tried to sing this as a bhajan. So does anyone have a Chaitanya Bhagavat in a hard copy with them or in soft copy with them? No need to screen share, but does anyone have it with them that they can follow?
Mataji, if you want, I can screen share. I do have.
You do have. Because I was thinking as I sing, because if I sing one para and then stop and then read translation and then sing again, the song's flow will break. So I thought we may sing the 20 verses as a song first, and then we can read the translation and elaborate on it.
Give me 1 minute. I'll share the screen so you can sing the song and everybody can follow.
Yeah, so you can follow it with your mic muted. You can sing along with me. And we'll sing this song of Vrindavan Das Thakur. It's very beautiful to see how within the book, within the chapter, he has embedded a song. There are many songs like this. One song is Janu Lambita Bahu Yugala. So if you type this in YouTube, you can hear Bhakticharu Maharaj singing this song. It's very melodious. Janu Lambita Bahu Yugala. So this is another song. Today we're singing a different song. So like this, there are quite a few songs that are there in Chaitanya Bhagavat. that Vrindavan Dasaga is embedded, which mostly describe the beauty of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Text 271 words. Okay? Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. नाचे विश्वम्भर जगत ईश्वर भागीरथी तीरे तीरे जर पद धूलि हरे कुतूहली सबे धरिल शीरे अपूर्व विकार नयने सुधार ओंकार गर्जन शोणी हाशिया हाशिया त्रिभुज तुलिया बोले हरि हरि वारी मदन सुंदर गौर कलेवर दिव्यवास परिधान शंकर की कुरे माला मनोहरे जन देखी पंचबाण चंदन चर्चित श्री अंग शोभित गले डोले वनमाला ढोलिया पोड़ो ये प्रेम किरान है आनंद शतिर बाला काम शरासना भ्रुयोग पट्टन भाले मलय जबिंदु मुकुट दर्शन श्रीयुत वदन प्रकृति करुणा सिंधु क्षणे शता शता विकार अद्भुत कथकरी निश्चया अश्रुकंप घर्म पुलक वैवर्ण्य न जाने कौते कहाया त्रिभंग हुरिया कभुदांडैया अंगुले मुरली बाया जिनी मत गज चलाए सहज देखी नयन जुड़ाया अति मनोहरा यज्ञ सूत्रावर सदय हृदय शोभे हे बुद्धियानंत हये गुणावंत रहेला परशलोभे नित्यानंद चंद माधव नंदन सभा करे दुहि पाशे जत प्रिय गण कराये कीर्तन सब चाही चाही हाशे जहर कीर्तन करियानुक्षण शिव दिगंबर भोला ते प्रभु विहरे नगर नगर करिया हेला जे कर ये विष जे अंग जे केश कमल लाल साकरे छे प्रभु ढोलाए गोड़ा गोड़ी जाए प्रति नगरे नगरे लक्ष कोटि दीपे चांदिर आलोके नजिनी की बेलसोके सकल संसार हरि वही आया ना बोलाय तारो मुके अपूर्व कौतुक देखी सर्वलोक आनंदे हईल भोरा शबै साबारा चाहिया वादना बोले भाई हरि बोला प्रभुर आनंद जाने नित्यानंद যখন যে রূপ হইয়া পড়িবার বেলে দুই বাহু মেলে যে না অঙ্গে প্রভুরায় नित्यानंद धरी विरासन करी क्षणे महाप्रभु बोईशे वाम कक्षे ताली दिया कुतूहली हरि हरि बोली हाशे अकपटे क्षणे कहे आपने मुई देव नारायण कंसासुरा मारी मुई से कंसारी बोली चलिया वामना सेतु बंध करी रावण संहारी मुई से राघव राया करिया हुंकार तत्व आपनार कही चारी दिव्य छाया के बुझे शे तत्व आचिंत्य महत्व शेखाने काहे आना द्वंद्वे त्रिणे धरी प्रभु प्रभु बोली मागये भक्ति दाना যখন যে করে গৌরাঙ্গ সুন্দরে সব মনোহর লীলা अपन वदने अपन चरणे अंगुली धरिया केला वैकुंठ ईश्वर प्रभु विश्वंभर सब नवद्वीप नाचे श्वेत द्वीप नाम नवद्वीप ग्राम वेद प्रकाशी बपाचे मंदिर मृदंग करताल शंग न जाने कौते को बाजे महाहरि ध्वनि चतुर्दिके शुनि माझे शोभे द्विजराजे जय 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 नागर कीर्तन जय विश्वंभर नृत्य विंशपद गीत चैतन्य चरित जय चैतन्य रवेत्य जय दिके छाय विश्वंभराय शैदिक प्रेमे भाषे श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य ठाकुर नित्यानंद गाय वृंदावन दासे हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So this is a very beautiful Vimshapada Gita, written by Vrindavan Das Thakur. For those who know Bengali, you can relish as I sing. I was relishing as
I relish so much. So wonderfully
Jai.
sung by. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. So such a sweet the way Vrindavan Das Thakur is describing the pastimes of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. When you read the translation, I would request all of you, if possible, if you are in a situation to speak up, please take turns and read this translation. It's so beautiful. Wherever there is a need where I would like to elaborate something, I can stop you and elaborate. Yeah.
You share again, Mataji.
Yeah. So from
Mataji,
text
you
to
want me to share again?
yeah. So devotees can take turns and read the translation.
You sang very nicely, Mataji. You sang so nice.
Thank you. Yeah. One by one devotee can read one translation.
Vishwambara, the Lord of the universe, danced on the bank of the Ganges. All the people there happily took the dust from his feet on their heads.
So Mahaprabhu's Sankirtan party is going, and it's going on the bank of the Ganges. So Antardvip is Mahaprabhu's birthplace, his house, from where this party is starting. And they are going to Chandkazi's house, which is located in Simantadvip, in a different island. In Mahaprabhu's time, there was no river flowing in between. Okay. So therefore, in this description, we never find that Mahaprabhu crossed the river to go to the next island. So this is a very interesting point that I would like to explain. That is, if you have come to Mayapur, or you know that during Bhaktivinoda Thakur's time, what did Bhaktivinoda Thakur achieve? One of his main achievement, he found out the birthplace of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Antardvip. He relocated it. During Bhaktivinoda Thakur's time, Antardvip is where Mayapur Dham is. On the other bank, Ganga flows in between, and on the western bank of Ganga, opposite to Antardvip, there is Koladvipa, where the Navadvip station is at present there. So it is popularly known as Navadvip. Whereas Navadvip actually indicates all the 9 islands, but because the station is over there, it's called Navadvip. So which is actually during Mahaprabhu's time known as Koladvip. So there, many Apasampradayas, they said Mahaprabhu's birthplace over there. And during Bhaktivinoda Thakur time, they already had temples, Mahaprabhu Janmasthan, Srivas Angan, everything in the other island. Whereas it is actually in reality in this eastern bank of Ganges in Antardvipa. So Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he looking at different old maps and the scriptures, he found out that it is over here, and Jagannath Babaji Maharaj came and confirmed it, and therefore we have today's Yoga Peeth. So one important point that Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to prove that was this section where describes the marching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So you can imagine if Mahaprabhu's birthplace was as they claim to be in the western bank of Ganges, then to come to Chandkazi's palace, which is in the eastern bank, Mahaprabhu would have to cross by boat. But in this description, we just find that they were dancing on the bank of Ganges. They never crossed the river. So, which means that both the places must have been on the same bank, which proves that Mahaprabhu birth is Antardvip. This is one of the important points that Bhaktivinoda Thakur used to prove this. So, another interesting point is in this song, you'll find different ways that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is addressed. Names of Mahaprabhu, very sweet. So he's in this song, in this verse, he's called as Vishwambhara and Jagata Ishwara. He is the Lord of the universe. And Ganges is addressed as Bhagirathi. And as Lord is walking, people are taking the dust on their head. We can go to next verse.
He displayed wonderful symptoms, Hare Krishna Mataji. He displayed wonderful symptoms of ecstatic love. Tears flowed from his eyes, and he roared loudly. He raised his hands and smiled as he chanted the name of Hari, Hare Krishna Mataji.
Next verse.
The body of Gaura was more beautiful than that of Cupid. The fine cloth he wore and the flower garland adorning his curly hair acted like the 5 arrows of Cupid.
Yeah. Madana Sundara Gaura Kalevara. Madana is Cupid. So Gaura Kalevara. Kalevara means the body. So in Jagannath Puri, when they changed the deity of Jagannath, it is called Nava Kalevara, because that is Kalevara means body. So they are giving a new body. So Srinivas Acharya is called Vidya Kalevara. Srinivas Acharya, Narottam and Shyamananda, they are the second generation preachers. So it is said that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Nityananda Prabhu, Advaita Acharya, they empowered them especially to do it. So Srinivas Acharya was considered Dvitiya Kalevara of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which means second body. Which means if you see Srinivas Acharya, it is equal to seeing Mahaprabhu. So this word Kalevara means body. So Gaura Kalevara Madana Sundar, more beautiful than Madan. And Divya Vasa Paritana Chanchara Chikure Mala Manohare. So he is wearing a beautiful flower garland on his hair, curly hair. So they are acted like the 5 arrows of Cupid. It was when they see Mahaprabhu dancing with his beautiful hair, people were attracted so much as if they are pierced by the arrows of Cupid. So then Siddhanta Thakur gives a small description of what are the 5 arrows. We'll skip that. We'll go to text 274.
Hare
Please
Krishna.
read it.
Hare Krishna. His transcendental body was smeared with sandalwood pulp, and his neck was adorned with a garland of forest flowers. Out of ecstasy, the son of Sachi tottered to and fro. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Next.
His 2 eyebrows resembled the bow of Cupid. His forehead was decorated with dots of sandalwood paste. His teeth resembled rows of pearls. His face was enchanting, and his nature was an ocean of mercy.
Very good. So these 2 verses, does it remind you of Krishna? This discussion of Krishna in this way?
Yes.
Sandalwood pulp, Chandana Charchita. In Gita Govindam, there is one song, Chandana Charchita Neela Kalevara, Pita Vasana, so Vanamali. So this is very, very similar. Chandana Charchita Neela Kalevara, this is Gaura Kalevara, Pita Vasana, Vanamali. He is also wearing a Vanamala. So, and Keli Chalanmani, Kundala Ranjita, Padayuga Vanachari. So, this is very similar to Sri Krishna. So Mahaprabhu, as Narottam Das Thakur sings, Brajendra Nandana Jai, Sachi Sutta Hoilo Shai, Balaram Hoilo Nitai. So this is the same Brajendra Nandan. He is come in Navadvipa. Navadvipa is not different from Goloka, and he is performing his pastimes. So very similar to Sri Krishna. So body filled with sandalwood paste, and here he is in this text 274. He is addressed as Sachira Bala, the son of Sachi, and in tottered to and fro. So because he was in great ecstasy, he is Dhuliya Podaya. He is Dhuliya. He is he is swaying and dancing. And this 2 eyebrows resembling the bow of Cupid. This also comes in Canto 3 when Kapila Muni is describing to Devahuti about bhakti. In that section, I think chapter 28 or 24, no, 25. Sorry, I don't know which chapter. He describes that what form the yogi should meditate upon within the heart. So in that, it describes the eyebrows of the Lord are like Cupid. Many places described. So it's beautiful. You can imagine how beautiful Mahaprabhu is. His eyebrows are, the 2 brows are like a bow, and his forehead is having sandalwood dots, gopi dots, and his teeth is like rows of pearls. So exactly, his face is enchanting. That's the right word. It's just enchanting everyone. And he is not only beautiful externally, but his nature is an ocean of mercy. Prakriti Karuna Sindhu. Text 276.
I am unable to describe the hundreds of wonderful transformations of love, such as tears, shivering, perspiring, hair standing on end, and fading of bodily luster that manifest on his body. Thank you, Mataji.
Then
Sometimes he stood on a threefold bending form and pretended to play a flute with his fingers. His walking like a maddened elephant pleased the eyes of all. Thank you, Mataji.
then he was imitating Krishna also. So just imagine Krishna in threefold bending form is so beautiful to see. Now imagine the same Krishna in a golden complexion performing those pastimes. How beautiful it must have been. 278.
An enchanting Brahmana thread adorned his chest, which was filled with compassion. It appeared that the glorious Ananta had assumed that form with a desire to touch the Lord.
Very good. So how sweet is this? So in this song, there are many pastimes coming up. Very 1-2 verses describe one beautiful pastime. So you can see a beautiful Brahmana thread. Mahaprabhu is a Brahmana, Nimai Pandit, born in a Brahmana family. He is wearing a Brahmana thread on his chest, and it was just like the glorious Ananta. Ananta says he wanted to perform some service for the Lord, and therefore he assumed the form of the Brahman thread and he was adorning the body of the Lord. And his desire was to touch the body of the Lord, and the Brahmin thread is always on the chest of the Lord. So always touching him. Now, 279.
Nityananda Chandra and the son of Madhava were on either side of the Lord. As his dear associates performed Kirtana, the Lord looked at them and smiled. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Very beautiful. Madhava Nandana, way of addressing Gadadhar Pandit. We may have heard different names of Mahaprabhu, different names of Nityananda, but different names of Gadadhar Pandit is very rare. So he here addresses Madhava Nandana. His father is Madhava Mishra. So therefore he is known as Madhav Nandan, the son of Madhava. And Nityananda Chandra is there. Gadadhar Pandit is there. They are Shobha Kare Dui Pasha. They are beautifying the Lord on either side. And Mahaprabhu is very happy to hear the devotees sing. So they are performing Kirtan and Mahaprabhu is enjoying that. How beautiful. That is another pastime that is happening. Second pastime. That first pastime was people are taking the dust of the Lord is doing Kirtan, they're taking the dust. Second pastime that we saw was the Lord sometimes on threefold bending form, he is assuming and imitating Krishna playing flute. And then third pastime was the Brahmana thread on the Lord's chest is Anantadev. Now fourth pastime here we see is the Lord sometimes doesn't sing or dance, but he is enjoying silently the devotees how they dance and sing. Okay, text 280.
Shiva forgets his clothes by constantly chanting the glories of that Lord, who was now enjoying Kirtana pastimes throughout the streets of Navadvipa.
Text 281.
Kamala, the goddess of fortune, desires to see the dress, the body, and the hair of that Lord who was now rolling in the dust of the streets of Navadvipa.
The Mahaprabhu is also rolling in the streets in ecstasy. And you can imagine there is Lakshmana Thakur sings in the song Akroda Paramananda. When Nityananda Prabhu is rolling on the ground, how does it look like? Shonara Parvata Jana Dholate Latai, as if a mountain of gold, a golden mountain rolling on the ground. So like that it was. So here we find goddess of fortune, Lakshmi Devi. She desires the dress, the body, the hair of the Lord, and that which is desired by Lakshmi Devi. Everyone desires Lakshmi Devi. And here we find what Lakshmi Devi desires, that is rolling in the ground. Just a second, it's stormy. There's a very, very big storm going on in my house. Yeah. So, yes. So, let's go to text 282.
I cannot describe the happiness that was manifest by the illumination from the millions of torches and the rays of the moon. No one in the entire world uttered anything other than the name of Hari. Hare Krishna Mataji, very nice.
See? So then what was the general public Vaishnavas? Many millions of people assembled, right, to perform, to go in the march. So everyone cannot lead Kirtan. So Mahaprabhu ordered all of them to bring torches, teepandam, sticks with cotton and ghee on top. We can use as light torches. So they were all, there was so much illumination from millions of torches. The rays of the moon was also there. And in the entire world at that time, only sound could be heard was Hari Hari. This is when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu comes, his associate comes. So this pastime is a description of the breaking of the dam and the water and the holy name, a flood of the holy name coming on the whole world is being inundated this year, no? There is a song by, forgot which Acharya, but about Nityananda Prabhu. So in that it is described that Nitai Gunamani Amar Aniya Premera Borna Bhasha Ila Avani. I think Lochandas Thakur. So it says Nityananda Prabhu brought a flood of prema and Bhasha Ila Avani. He flooded he inundated the whole world. So like that here we find Mahaprabhu's mercy. All the devotees, the pure devotees, eternal associates, they're all on the streets and they are just chanting Hari Hari, and because of their purity, everyone is only chanting Hari Hari. Text 283.
On seeing those wonderful pastimes, everyone was overwhelmed with ecstasy. They all looked at one another and exclaimed Hari Bol.
284.
Nityananda always knew what form the Lord's ecstasy was taking when the Lord was about to fall. Nityananda stretched his arms out to support him.
See, another beautiful pastime happening. So, who of you remember that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was sitting and deciding who will go where, like Haridas will dance, this person will lead Kirtan, this will be one group ahead, one group behind. At that time, what did Nityananda Prabhu say? Anyone remembers?
Yeah, he said that don't assign me any team because I always want to be beside you so that when you get ecstatic, I'm able to hold you.
Yes. So that was his request. So his request was, Lord, don't send me anywhere. I want to be with you only. So this is why he wanted, because he knew that when the Lord would be in ecstasy, he would need support. And who but Anantadev can support the Lord himself? So therefore, he was present with the Lord. Text 285.
Mahaprabhu grabbed Nityananda and sat down in the posture of Virasana. In a joyful mood, he then slapped his left side, smiled, and chanted, Hari Hari.
Next text. Next.
अकपटे कृष्ण क्षणे कहाये आपने मुनिदेव नारायण
Read the
कामचूड़ा मारी.
translation.
What?
Translation only.
Okay, sorry, Mataji. Sometimes he openly declared, I am Lord Narayana. I killed the demon Kamsa and thus became known as the enemy of Kamsa. I am Vamana, who deceived Bali.
So many. So now Mahaprabhu, Gauranga Mahaprabhu is in sometimes in ecstasy, he goes into the mood of the Supreme Lord and he starts exhibiting. He is the Supreme Lord, of course. He starts exhibiting the Supreme Lord's nature. So at one moment he's saying, I am Narayan. And one moment he's saying, I am Krishna who killed Kamsa. And then he immediately says, I am the same Vamana who deceived Bali. So the Lord is revealing. The Lord always considers himself in Gauranga Mahaprabhu's pastimes. He never revealed himself Lord majorly outside. Always telling, I am servant, I am a devotee of the Lord. Where is Krishna? Where is Srimati Radharani? When will I get love for them? Like that, he's always talking and serving devotees like Advaita Acharya and all. But here we find in very few circumstances, the Lord reveals himself as the Supreme. He says, yes, I am the Supreme. So in this way, this is all in great ecstasy. The Lord is very happy because the purpose of his mission to come was to make everyone chant, and that is being accomplished. So he's very happy. He's expressing his happiness. So revealing more incarnations. Text 287.
I am the king of the earth. Built a bridge over the ocean and killed Ravana. The Lord would roar loudly and reveal his own glories while looking in the four directions.
288.
Who can understand the truth of his inconceivable glories? In the very next moment, he would take a straw between his teeth and beg for devotion service while calling out, "Oh Lord, oh Lord."
Prabhu, Prabhu Boli. So one moment he said, I am Raghava, the king of Raghu dynasty. And the next moment he said, oh, I am a servant. Please beg and please give me devotional service. So in this way, the Lord was performing his sweet pastimes. 289.
All of Gaura Sundara's pastimes, such as putting his toe in his mouth, are most enchanting. Lord Vishwambara, the Lord of Vaikuntha, danced throughout the Navadipa, which the Vedas will later reveal is non-different from Svetadipa.
So you see here the Lord is addressed as Vaikuntha Ishwara Prabhu Vishwambhara. He's the Lord of Vaikuntha. And he's dancing in this way, he's sweetly dancing throughout Navadvipa, which the Vedas will reveal non from Shvetadvipa. So Sabha Navadvipe in purport, Sudhandrakur explains that Sabha Navadvipe refers to all areas of Navadvip, which means the 9 islands. The 9 islands are being listed over here. So, and we find that later our dear Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he revealed the pastimes and the glories of these 9 islands in the Navadvip Dham Mahatmya book. So therefore, this was not revealed during Mahaprabhu's time, but as it is predicted here by Vrindavan Das Thakur, later by Bhaktivinoda Thakur, it was revealed. Yes. X291.
No one could first mridangas, kartals, and conchs that were vibrated. The best of the Brahmanas danced amidst the tumultuous vibration of Hari's names.
Who is Vijay Raje, Maje Shodhe Vijay Raja. So the best of the Brahmanas, that is our dear Gauranga Mahaprabhu. So he is Maje Shobhe. He is shining in middle of all these wonderful ornaments and Haridhvani. Yes, 292.
All glories to the
Yeah, Mataji, go ahead.
all glories to the Sankirtan procession. All glories to the dancing of Vishwambara. All glories to the 20 verses of describe the characteristics of Lord Chaitanya. All glories to the servants of Lord Chaitanya. Hare Krishna. Mataji.
Hare Krishna. So this is the conclusion what we all can aspire for. We can only glorify and adore this wonderful procession. All this Jaya 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 Nagara Kirtana. We should keep performing Nagar Kirtan always. It's our mission. All glories to dancing of Vishwambhar. Mahaprabhu will always dance wherever there is Kirtan. And all glories to these 20 verses that describe Mahaprabhu's characteristics. All glories to Caitanya Bhritya. All the Vaishnavacharyas, Srila Prabhupada and all his followers and associates, they are all Caitanya Bhritya. We are all servants of Lord Chaitanya. Thus, in text 291, the song ended. And then 292 and 293 are, what can I say, notes or anecdotes to this song. Text 293. In whatever direction Lord Vishwambar glanced, everyone floated in waves of ecstatic love. I, Vrindavan Das Thakur, sing the glories of Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Lord Chaitanya and Lord Nityananda. So finally, in the last verse, he addresses Mahaprabhu as Sri Krishna Chaitanya and Thakur Nityananda. So this is a very beautiful, this is how Vrindavan Das Thakur mostly ends his songs. So in whatever direction Lord Vishwambar glanced, everyone put in waves of ecstatic love. That was the power of the glance of Gauranga Mahaprabhu. Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu ki jai. So I'm extremely thankful to Vinita Mataji and to the whole team who invited me to talk on such a special venue and such a special section. And I got the fortune of singing and relishing this section. So I'm very, very grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the beautiful singing. Beautiful.
Go ahead, Mataji. Kirtida Mataji, please go ahead.
No, I just said that thank you so much for beautiful melodious singing and beautiful explanation. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Mataji. Thank you, Antaranga Mataji. Whatever, if you took us there and we were actually could visualize Mahaprabhu's dancing. The power of your singing was so nice, Mataji. It was so intense. You were relishing it and singing, and you took us with you. Thank you so much for that. And really enjoyed today's class. Thoroughly enjoyed this class. Very, very
Thank
grateful.
you.
Mataji, you want to go ahead, share some realizations, Prabhuji? I think everybody is really intoxicated now.
Thank you,
Mataji,
Mataji, for the beautiful class. Very grateful to you. Thank you so much.
thank you so much, Mataji. So, with your permission, shall we end? And, yes, Mataji. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Shri Chaitanya Bhagavat ki jai, Srila Vrindavan Das Thakur ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Her Grace Antaranga Tulsi Mata ji ki jai.
Jai. Hare
Mataji,
Krishna Mataji.
Jai Mataji. Hare Krishna.
so many